Good morning, my friends, and welcome back to Dee Diets. What's on the menu today? Today is day 6. Can you believe it? Day 6. And I'm doing a really quick and easy breakfast. Today we're doing cereal. I know, carbs, carbs, carbs. I'm having them. I've been doing it and I'm having them. So let me show you what I'm making. Of course, I wrote it all down naturally. And we're going to take 1.5 cups of Cheerios. Look at them. They look like little hearts. Can you see them? And then I'm taking 1/4 cup of freeze-dried strawberries. Of course, you can use fresh strawberries. I had freeze-dried in the house, so I'm going to use them. And I'm also using 2 tablespoons of white raisins. I love raisins. I truly do. So I'm using some of those. And a cup of almond milk, unsweetened. Oh my goodness, that looks fabulous. Now, this whole breakfast is 375 calories. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now let's chow down. Yum. I forgot to tell you, I also added in a cup of grapefruit, but I don't know if I'm going to eat this right now, but that calorie count was included with the grapefruit. But let me eat this first because I may get full and I may have this later. How do you, well, first of all, let's take a bite, shall we? Shall we take a bite of this delicious cereal? It looks so good. If you've never had freeze-dried or dried strawberries, they're really, really good. I know they're hard to find right now because I think every freeze-dried, any kind of long-term storage stuff is sort of gone at this point. They're doing it as fast as they can to replenish, but I had them open. If I had fresh, I would have just used fresh. So let me just take about, I have to, you know, you have to have a little of everything. I want like a raisin. I want a piece of strawberry. Like I want it all. Let's go in for that first. Would you like a bite? The natural sweetness from the strawberries, the natural sweetness from the raisins. I don't like a sweet cereal, so I'm not one for like Cocoa Puffs or anything like that. Like I just plain cereal with some fruit on it. Now, of course, you could have added bananas to this, blueberries to this. You could add a lot of different fruits. And the berry family is very low in carbohydrates. So everybody should know that. So your blueberries, your blackberries, your raspberries, and your strawberries are really low in carbohydrates. But that's not stopping me from having fruit. Just so that you know, I have never met a fat person that eats fruit. I haven't. At least someone that's dieting. So today is day 6. I can't believe how fast this week is going by. But I am enjoying myself. I will be trying a recipe today. I have to go to the grocery store. My friend Amy on Veggie Pals, and I will leave her link below, showed a eggplant pizza, which I thought looked delicious. So I'm going to do a couple little changes to that because Amy is a vegetarian and I'm not a vegetarian, but I love going to her channel and you should check it out, but I'll leave it in the description below. So I know I'm going to run to the store today, grab myself an eggplant and see if I can do this and keep it within a calorie count that I can have. It should be interesting. So let's talk about this coronavirus, shall we? Schools are closing down. Pennsylvania, that's where I am right now. They're closed down for the next 2 weeks. Goodness knows how long. I heard that the King of Prussia Mall by Philly, they closed the whole entire mall. I heard that this morning. I also heard that my city is in the state of emergency, whatever that is supposed to mean, because you could still go out and do your thing. I don't know. But I'm being cautious. I'm really being cautious. Of course, I'm doing the washing of the hands a million times. Today, when I do go to the grocery store, I will be wearing gloves If I do find the eggplant, and it's the kind of eggplant that I like because it's got to be nice and firm and solid, I will come home and I will clean that eggplant, the surface of the eggplant, with some vinegar and water. Even though I'll probably cut the skin off the eggplant. I know that's where a lot of nutrition is, but I will probably cut that off anyway. But the minute you put a knife into something, if there's any bacteria on the outside, it's going to penetrate on the inside. So I'll be a little cautious. Let me take another bite. Oh, this is so heavenly. It really is heavenly. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's another channel I want to tell you about, guys. Dante James, and I will leave his information here. Oh my goodness, him and his husband. They're a riot. He's a riot. I just watched yesterday, they were using an easy bake oven to make mini pizzas. It was just too hilarious. I just laughed and laughed. And I think that's what we need a little bit. A little laughter. My goodness. If we take things so seriously, you know, we'll get even more panicked, and there's no reason to do that to ourselves. Another channel, another shout out that I'd like to do is to Nomadic Hippie. Now, Nomadic Hippie is a truck driver. He's also an RVer. See, when you're in these YouTube communities, you see a lot of different videos, but his is very interesting, and I enjoy, and believe me, I'll be shouting out other channels. But I enjoy his channel. He takes us on little tours. He goes out to little places and haunts that maybe some of us have never seen. Now, my husband was a truck driver, and there were some things I've never seen that I'm seeing on his channel. Like, I had no idea there was a metropolis. Yes. And it, you know, they had the big Superman statue and everything. Like, I would love to go there one day. But I guess we're just going to have to wait till things calm down a little bit. So I enjoy his channel because he takes us on all different kinds of tours, and he is a lot of fun. And he's real. Again, real. I love these channels that are just real. They are who they are. Now, there's one lady that I will definitely mention. SALESLADYBOSSUP. Oh my goodness, I have been watching her from day one. Now, she does some DIY projects. She does cooking videos. She even does exercising. And I try to keep up. I try to keep up. It's a little hard. I'm just saying, it's a little hard. But I do try to keep up. So she does some of those things too. And she's just well-rounded. She's quiet. She's soft-spoken. She's just a lovely person to go and see. I just enjoy her channel. So anyway, I don't want to keep it too long because I do want to run to the grocery store. You don't have to run there with me. I'll run myself. And then when I come home, hopefully I'll have an eggplant. And I will see you all later. Let me finish this cereal. Delicious. Oh, by the way, I will weigh myself tomorrow. And I will know if I lost anything this week because I've been diligent. So I will know if something came off of this body, which would be very nice at this point. And for my fellow dieters out there, and I know you're watching me, and I'm watching you too, we can do this. We can really do this. Listen, I'm 61 years old. I don't want to give up. Not yet. You know, I want to see if I can at least take off some weight. All right, my friends, I'll talk to you all later. Well, I just got out of the grocery store. It's an absolute madhouse in there. Absolute madhouse. Oh my, first of all, I can typically park at this grocery store. I went to 2. I could typically park. You could see how cold it is. I had an excuse for wearing gloves, but there were people wearing masks in the store today. There were. I had to park all the way at the end of the parking lot. I know what you're about to say, Denise. It's fantastic exercise. It is. I walked, but I have never, ever, ever, ever had to do that before. Ever. And then I went to another grocery store, which I go to all the time. You couldn't get a parking space if your life depended on it. It was that packed. I figured, well, let me come to a smaller, grocery store looking for eggplant. Nobody had the eggplant. So now I have to do a whole... I'm sorry, Amy. I really did want to do your eggplant dish. Another time. But I have never seen... people are very nice. They're keeping quiet. I'm going to show you some videos. There's so much shit missing off the shelves. There really is. And They have limits, which I'll show you a small clip of video that I took in there. I don't know. I mean, as of this morning, I heard that there are 6,500 worldwide that have passed away. 6,500 worldwide. So I'm sitting here going, I don't know what else to say, because people are starting to lose it. I know they are, because you could see even the workers, that they're all chattering. You could hear, not that I would interfere or interrupt. I didn't say anything, but you can hear the chattering. So I'm going to head home. I'll see what I'll make for dinner tonight, but it's not going to be the eggplant. I wanted it to be the eggplant. I'll have to wait another time, Amy, because and that's Veggie Bells. I really go to her website. You'll see that her YouTube channel, Veggie Pals. Look for the eggplant dish. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. But I'll try something different. I'll try a little something different for tonight. That's all I can do. Look, I don't like when I see old people texting at this. I don't like it. Well, I don't like to see young people, let alone the old people. I'm considered part of the old now. Oh yeah, I'm considered part of the senior citizen group. Oh my gosh. Let me get out of here. I cannot believe how far I had to park just to go into this grocery store, which is never crowded. Never. Because they're a little pricey. And I typically don't go here unless I need something in a pinch. But it looks like everybody and their mother came out of the woodwork over here. Probably thinking the same thing. Well, you know what? I'll go to that grocery store. Well, you know what? Surprise, surprise. It's packed. I won't even dare to go to the Walmart because I can only imagine. Although I should drive by the Walmart parking lot just to see how it is over there. It's probably a screaming madhouse. I won't even go in there. Is there a person? Now, why would you be barking? Listen to me. I got too many dogs in the house. Why would you be beeping your car when you see cars coming? They're in such a rush. Anyway, I saw people with masks on, gloves on. Businesses are floundering. There is nobody in the restaurants. Nobody. It's so sad. Either close it all, quarantine it for 2 weeks, tell everybody you got 2 days, get what you need in your house, and close it down for 2 weeks, and only essential personnel needs to be out, because you can't keep doing this. It's not right. It's just not right. I live in a small town, guys. I don't live in a big town. I live in a small town. I can imagine how the big cities are right now. I really can. And I can tell you that truck drivers don't like going into cities. They don't like it. I can take off my gloves now. I'm in my car. But and they don't. Sometimes they got to pay. Did you know this? Sometimes they pay truck drivers more money just to go into the cities. Did you know that? Yeah, they do. God, I'm not frightened by any stretch of the imagination. I think I'm a little bit more annoyed. I mean, people are friendly right now. People are nice. Some people aren't. Like, one guy banged me in the back with a cart, and in my back, not even in my cart. He was in such a rush. He took the cart and he hit the back of me. I didn't say anything, but I thought to myself, and he was an older man. And I just thought, come on, man, give me a minute. So I don't want to say anything more, but you could see the rush on people's faces. You could see they're all trying to get what they can done now, because they don't know what the news is going to say when they get back home. Oh God, somebody come to some sort of decision on what you're going to do. Not that people aren't kind. Most of them are very kind. And you got to remember to be kind to people right now. Take care of your elderly. Make sure they have everything they need in their houses. Oh my goodness. Just, when I walked in there, in that store, and believe me guys, I do go to that store quite a bit because it's close to my house, and sometimes I'll run in just for milk, whatever. Something quick. It's never that packed. Never that packed. Today, it is packed. The other big grocery chains that are around here, when I pass by those places, packed. I've never seen the amount of cars like I did today. Never. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. I'll show you what I'm making for dinner tonight. I'll show you a picture, a small video. I'm happy to be going home. I'll talk to you all later. Remember, be kind to each other. That's all that's going to matter. Remember the heart. That's all that will ever matter. Because some people, I really believe they're losing it. So I'll talk to you later, or I'll show you the video of what I had for dinner. Hi guys, and I'm back and it's dinner time. Let me show you what I made for dinner. You're gonna love this. I took one of these smart ones. This is the bean and rice. They call it Santa Fe rice and beans. But I also sauteed cabbage. This is a lot of food. There's 1.5 cups of cabbage that I sauteed in 1 teaspoon of oil. So it took a long time to do it. I kept adding water to it, and I added just a little salt. It smells great. It smells great. Now this meal, my dinner, I didn't have lunch. I wasn't hungry. So, because I was running around, and let me tell you something. The state of Pennsylvania now, all non-essential, you got to stay home for 2 weeks. My daughter still has to work because she works for a cell phone company. So that's considered, they need to have her working. My husband's a truck driver. He's going to be essential because he's delivering stuff. So they're going to be out. Pray for my family. And this meal, along with, this is going to be the dessert. I don't know if you've ever seen these. These are from Aldi's. And these are elevation bars. This is the chocolate and coconut. Oh my goodness, they are so delicious. This is 160 calories. But of course I wrote it all down. Of course I did. And basically a small apple with this dinner, with my total calories for the day, with that breakfast that I had, and this dinner, which is humongous, along with an apple, and along with the chocolate covered most delicious coconut bar. All of this comes to the whole entire day, 990 calories. Now this is a lot of food, but I want to taste it because I've never had it before. So I want to try. It's hot. Oh my goodness. That's very good. That Smart Ones is 260 calories. That's very good. The cabbage, the sauteed cabbage, 1.5 cups, is only 95 calories. I had an apple, that's 100 calories. And the chocolate bar is 160 calories. So you can see when you count calories and you write them down. I still have calories left. There's another 200 calories floating around for the day, which is nice because at nighttime, sometimes I feel like a little snack, a little something. I'm not eating this right away, but I will have this later probably with a cup of tea. So anyway, let me tell you what's going on. The state of Pennsylvania, everything is shutting down. Everything except essential personnel. Everything's got to close. The restaurants can remain open only for takeout. That's it. What else? I have a little rice in here. A little frightening. I have never in my entire life seen a grocery store the way I saw it today. Honest to God, I've never seen anything like it. But people are worried. They're worried because now they know they're home. They're staying home. And the kids, and it's so difficult. You don't have to say anything, and it's so hard. And then I watched the stock market just tanking today. And all I could think of was all my hard-working friends that are out there, and, they just sunk so much money into their pensions and 401ks and IRAs, and just to watch it all just tanking. God willing, this will all go away, and God willing, the stock market will go back up for everyone that's so invested into it. But we just have to pray for each other and hope everything works out well, which I think it will. I really do. Please, please, if you have elderly parents or elderly neighbors, check on them. See if they need anything. See if they need anything at the grocery stores. Because today what I saw was so many elderly, I mean, coming in with walkers, coming in with canes to do grocery shopping. And they're the most vulnerable. It's the very old that are the most vulnerable. So have some compassion. You need to. And be kind to one another. Because the heart, that's all that matters. And until I see you again, and I will. And I'm sorry, Amy, that I could not make the eggplant pizzas that I wanted to make today, but the stores were out of a lot of produce, a lot. So until I see you all the next time, be kind to one another. The heart, that's really all that's going to matter. Bye-bye, everybody.